I can't believe that shit's AI, dog. That's crazy. AI is taking over our lives, my boy.
Thank God.
I heard that AI. There's a recent study that AI is gonna destroy the world by 30 or 2056. Yeah, some shit like that.
So we're good.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, dímelo mi gente. What up? It's Gus from Gus Villa Jewelry, and we are officially back, baby.
Let's go.
It is season 2, and it's episode number 61.
Oh no, we're doing 60.
I don't know.
No, let's do one. No, season 2, episode 1.
I just threw a number out there. Honestly, at this point, brothers, I'm gonna be honest with you. We've lost all of our even the strong 16 isn't that strong anymore. Honestly, we've lost all of our credibility. The only people that listen to us is Ben because he has to edit this podcast and he's helping us
and
set up.
He hates every second of it.
He hates every second of it. The guys at GVJ are the only ones that watch this. The strong 16 has left us. I mean, at this point, right?
Yeah, they're gone.
And it's understandable,
Yeah,
right?
I get it.
How many times can they be slapped in the face with number one, inconsistency?
It's true. It's true.
Number
we did it
two,
to
a
ourselves.
bad podcast.
A bad podcast.
But today is the time we pay the piper. We're going to talk about why we haven't had a podcast.
We have to
own up to it. Yeah,
we're going to talk about it.
We have to own up to
Jesus
it.
Christ.
We're going to talk about it. But first, let me do the introductions because it's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks, 6 weeks without a podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that.
In case you guys haven't forgot, it's the one and only, the guy to my right, which is usually to my left. He is the hottest DJ in Miami. If you guys have not been catching up with his most recent ventures, he is now a YouTube sensation. If you need a mix heard in the car ride, if you want to start the vibes for a Friday night, get your drinks ready. YouTube, my boy DJ Mello. He has the hottest mixes currently trending on YouTube and is now the number one search for DJ in the world is DJ Mello.
Let's go. Oh, whoa, hey.
Yeah,
Hey,
dog.
yo.
Talk to me about your mixes, my boy.
Yeah, they're dope. I had a guy hit me up the other day. I showed you guys.
And he smashed on his
He
Medellin
smashed
trip.
in Medellin, Cali, Pereira.
No,
Shout
you
out
didn't
to
tell me
Lagashi for
this.
DJ Mello.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
that's the thing is my
Salud,
mixes.
salud.
My mixes. I've had people also tell me they're at the gym.
Right.
I've had people tell me they're in the car. They're at work. Oh, I'm here at work. I've had people profess their love in the comment section
have you had a little homoerotica? Any guys tell you, hey, listen, I really
you're
love
cute.
you. Hey, you're looking
You're
good.
sexy. No.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I haven't.
All right. Yeah,
Unfortunately.
No, I didn't.
I haven't hit you up from my
didn't.
burner account.
Yeah. You didn't get that comment from me?
You didn't
get
go
that? You didn't get
through?
the hard
What
eyes?
did
You
you
didn't get
filter it?
You didn't get the
Damn, man.
tongue eggplant?
City Slicka 17 says.
Slick is spelled SLIKAA.
Underscore 17. City with a 1 instead of an I. And it has like a dog profile picture.
Once again, I bring to you guys only treats. Honestly, if you guys have been sticking around to this podcast, you know we're on episode 61. But the only reason why we are all here, queer, and ready for this fantastic episode that we have a bunch of topics on deck.
No, we don't.
But the only reason why we are all here once again is because of the guy who puts us all together. It is my boy rocking what's going to be the 2025 NHL champions.
Back-to-back champs.
Panthers. He has the Hot 97 Summer Jam
04.
single stitch
04.
tee.
04.
Every single time, has never had a day off in dressing the flyest of all three.
R. Kelly on the back.
It's the glue.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Crazy. Fresh off the Diddy trials. It's Gallo, the producer.
I'm back from the freak off,
Fresh
boys.
off the freak off testimony.
Freak
He
off.
was the one getting the cum rubbed on his nipples.
let me-
Yo.
Yeah, we're gonna start off.
Yeah, all right.
Let me set the scene, boys. Honestly, look, if you guys obviously we haven't released any new content for 6 weeks, going on 7 by the time this podcast comes out. And let me explain to you why. A series of events have happened. Who gives a shit? Let's talk about really what happened. We had an official GVJ freak off. And let me paint the picture here.
Paint the picture.
3 weeks ago,
Golly.
we all joined up to shoot what was going to be
The comeback pod.
The comeback pod.
Yeah, so we're really excited about it.
So now the comeback pod was in set. It had been maybe 3 weeks prior that we hadn't shot because of life events. We all end up going downstairs. We do a ritual for those of you guys who don't know. We've been drinking. We always usually drink right before the pod to loosen up. It's more of a therapeutic thing amongst men. We talk shop, talk a little shit. That day, I make the stupidest decision of all time to buy 3 bottles of tequila.
Oh my God, that's right.
With
it was 3
zero
bottles.
It was, yeah.
intentions of shooting the pod. I literally could have given a fuck less. I show up to the pod, or we do the pre-party. The pre-party. Pre-party. I start drinking. I get everybody banged up. We get so sloshed.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
2 hours later, we go skins.
Which is standard for us. There's a certain level that we get to where you just go skins.
You go skins.
Right? You get drunk enough to go skins because you're just feeling the moment, you're feeling the vibe.
I love that.
And now you want to feel the warmth of the other person around. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hug each other.
You don't.
But
People misconstrue that all the time.
no. But you still feel a little warmth.
What does it do?
It draws you closer.
What does it do? What does it do? Because okay, let me paint the picture. It's 5 of us or 4 of us in the jewelry store, drunk out of our mind.
Yeah.
We are now shirtless. We are now singing at the top of our lungs, and all of us are having such a great time.
It's elation.
Till I have the craziest idea to now let's go pantless.
That's the first time we went pantless.
We went
That's
pantless.
the first pantless.
So now
it's
a freak off.
Yeah. That's how the first ever Diddy freak off probably started, honestly.
Freak off and perfect segue. Diddy, I put a little Biggie Smalls on, and now we're rapping. And I'm rapping so hard to Biggie Smalls that I remember just being red. My face is red, and I'm black as shit. I'm red. And all I could think of, dog, is like, I'm going to lose my voice.
I lost my voice the next day.
1,000%.
Double.
1,000%.
Losing my voice was the last, the least of the things that I lost that day. Let's start with my dignity. Yeah. I lost my, and what's crazy about that is I don't remember much. I don't remember Biggie being played. I remember going pantsless. And then that's it. And then I don't remember nothing else.
Yeah. That's usually how a freak off goes.
Man, that's a freak off.
Welcome to your first ever freak off, my boy.
Just ask Cassie, man.
Yeah, no.
Jesus.
Okay,
but
all right.
you
defended her.
By the way,
Strong 16.
If you know, you know.
I remember bits and pieces, dog, of the security guard. Me just like my brother Tortino was dragging me out of the building. You guys were gone. I don't know where you guys went.
I Christian bailed.
And my brother's dragging me like Weekend at Bernie's, and I just like say like peace to the security guard, like nothing happened. Like totally thinking everything is like super cool. Like, oh, all right, I'm normal. I'm all right. I'm not great right now, but like it's cool. I don't look too bad. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out later that while we're mid pantsless, mid elation, mid singing, mid just being literally in our boxer briefs, all 4 men in a jewelry store, dog. This is where you conduct business, dog. Where you create your YouTube videos. They get 15, 25, 35, 45,000 views, dog.
Sure.
In that same place, on that same glass case that you
where you conduct
where
business.
you conduct actual business, dog. Actual business. People fly to see you.
Yeah, where deals go down.
It's
dog.
legit where deals go down.
And here we are, dog, pantsless, shirtless, singing. And the security guard walks by, dog.
That's
and then my
nuts.
brother tells me that you turned around, looked at him, and we're like, "Hey,
What's up,
dog?"
At that point, you have to sell it because if you try to act normal, then it's gay. You know what I'm saying?
Not that there's anything wrong with
if you grab
that.
your pants,
Like,
and,
like if you would have get pulled up on us and we're like,
we gotta put our pants
you would
on.
have been like,
Whoa.
damn,
okay.
That's-
Yeah,
but
what's
since
going
you double down, you're
yeah, I
like,
was
okay,
like, yo, what's
dog.
good? You'd be like, all right.
All right.
Nah, you boys have a good night.
Y'all boys be safe.
Gay.
No questions asked. you know.
yeah.
And so now I'm embarrassed. Like I was embarrassed coming into this building. I had to wait
Nah,
on you
man,
to
you
come.
know what, bro? Look, at the end of the day, we were all needing that night.
Yeah.
It was a release, brother. So I'm not ashamed of it. If you
No,
you'll
I'm not
never get to see
ashamed
the
of it.
footage.
I'm not ashamed of it. I don't care.
No, well, you were kind of ashamed
No,
of it.
I'm embarrassed with the security guard, but I'm not
Okay,
ashamed of
so,
it.
well,
You know what I mean?
But you know, it was a release, and it felt good, and I haven't had such a good time like that. And you know, it goes. If we want to get all Neil deGrasse Tyson about it,
Here we go.
you know, we are comfortable in our own skin, and more guys should be cool. Like, because of course there's gonna be the cool guys that like sit there with their Yankee hats and their low, you know, their brim down low, and like,
Timberlands.
you guys are fucking gay, bro. And it's
that's
like,
so gay.
bro. Like, if you're, bro, I had the best time
I had the
with
best
you.
time. Yeah, the best
I
time.
had
yeah,
I left there and I literally told my wife, though, like, you're taking me to Wendy's. She took she took me to Wendy's, and she literally looked at me. She was like, "Dog, like, how much should you drink?" And I remember sitting there in the car at Wendy's. I'm like, I don't even remember, dog.
That's what's crazy. I
Number
woke
6?
up for
Number 6?
So, come on,
Bubba.
brother.
I
Come
woke
on, brother.
up the next day just not remembering how I got home, nothing. And
Ain't
I just
that so
remember
fun?
getting up, dog. No, that wasn't fun anymore at that
Yeah,
point.
but you got to ride home though.
I guess, yeah,
Yeah.
I did. No,
I guess.
thankfully I did. Thankfully I got a ride home.
Shout out Tortino.
Shout out Tortino for pulling that stunt.
Shout out.
Waking up the next day, dog, and just knowing that my girl was gonna be balls to the wall,
Pissed.
livid. I didn't know if I threw up everywhere, if I left a mess, I didn't know anything.
Okay,
fool.
but
So
let's break
imagine-
that down. Let's break that down. Why is it? What is it that she gets pissed about? And I'll tell you what my girl gets pissed about it too.
Well, she gets mad. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
First off, it's not responsible. Let's just get that out of the way.
It's incredibly irresponsible to
Right,
lose
sure.
complete consciousness.
At,
Right?
at 37 years old.
At this age. Yeah, at this age.
A esta etapa de la vida.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Got it.
You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, if she asked me, how'd you get home? Lord knows, dog. Like, if your girl got
Jesus.
home and she was
Papa
like, I
Dios.
don't know how I got home,
Yeah.
that's, you know
be
what I mean?
hot. You be hot.
Yeah, dog. Like, you know, she's caught me, dog, like freaking babiando vomit before. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Ooh.
disgusting, dog. Then I snore like a friggin'
Yeah.
like a bear.
hippopotamus, dog. Like, just.
But what about your mental health? What it clears me. It
Yeah,
really-
no, I need it. I remember waking up and I was still a little drunk, and I remember texting you guys once I realized that nothing incredibly bad happened. The house was fine.
Yeah.
I had everything on me,
We're good.
like it was cool. I was like, I'm not apologizing for this one, dog, because I needed that so bad, dog. I needed that so bad, and I felt good. Maybe I was still a little drunk, honestly, too. So
When we were texting each other, we loved each other in the morning. I was just like, I'm like, no, I needed that, man.
Yeah, no, I was still drunk
Felt
then.
good, bro.
Yeah, it
it
was a good
felt
time.
like again, like
It's
But
a
we did it
release,
to the
man.
pod.
it's a
release.
release, bro.
and kind of retracing back from when you got the 3 bottles. I remember when you got the 3 bottles because I was shooting a YouTube video at the time, like the video mix, and you brought the 3 bottles, and I was like, I literally went to put two away because I'm like, damn, did they have? I even told you, did they have a deal? Like maybe they had a deal, and like this is gonna be for the
No.
next couple weekends.
no,
Not thinking in my head that you had every intention to drink all 3 of those bottles.
1,000%.
That's insane.
3 bottles is crazy.
And then the
It's
craziest
actually
part
crazy.
is like, yo, like who was the dickhead that opened the 3rd bottle? And everybody was like,
You.
I was like, geez, it was my birthday weekend too,
Yeah, that's
which
what
was
I'm
even
saying.
crazy.
That's what it was.
Crazy.
It was a little celebration.
So
Sometimes you need
that's
that,
also
brother.
what saved me from my wife completely. Just
Yeah, but sometimes again, dog, you know, I'm convinced, bro. I'm convinced that guys, it sucks that we can't express ourselves emotionally. Honestly, we can't. So
Yeah.
we got to be like the rock of the family
Right.
and like the mountain. That, like,
Exactly.
women can do all of it,
Yeah.
all of it. But the minute they see you crack on some like shit like that, then you're the bad guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we usually get chastised about that. I mean, I'm just being real about it. Like,
yeah.
so usually what do? Like, you have to just hide it, and you just have to like, play like it's all good, and like, oh no, this shit doesn't bother me, but the shit bothers you, and you have anxiety, and guys have anxiety, and crippling fucking thoughts that ruin your day for long periods of time, and you can't express it to nobody, and so.
So it all
for
leads to
better
a
or
freak
for-
off.
Yeah, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
Hanging out with your friends,
Getting obliterated.
and just having an out. Like that hour goes by and you're drunk, cool. You're singing, You're dancing. The vibes
You're-
are
you
immaculate.
lose your voice. You're yelling
lose
at you're singing
voice.
top of
I
your
just want to
lungs.
sing. I'm
Yeah,
rapping.
yeah.
Everything is funny.
Yeah.
Like it's just pure oxytocin
Yeah.
running through your veins,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
just
yeah.
like the minute you wake up, you're like, yeah, I feel like shit. My liver is probably inflamed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got this crazy side pain for no reason. Like, it's nuts. I probably took a year away from my life. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love all you boys.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
needed this.
yeah.
And there is nothing that, I mean, it's going to sound crazy, but I do a lot of things with my wife that are beautiful and
Yeah.
amazing moments. And with my family, whatever.
Same.
But there's something about that just
It's so pure.
feels
Yeah.
pure.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
so
word.
Pure. Yeah, man.
That's the word, man.
That's what it's about.
And
It's
so
needed.
that's why you guys didn't see the the last part, the last freak off. We got
So
it in our
ended up
draws.
calling it the GVJ freak
The
off.
freak off.
It is what it is. It
is
is
what
what
it
it is.
I'm not
ashamed of it,
I'm not
brother.
ashamed. I'm
I
not
don't-
ashamed of it. I'm
I
talking
could
about
care
it.
less
Yeah, I'm
about
talking
it,
about
dog.
it.
But we're here now. It is episode 61.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have ticks. To be honest with you, we were doing the open format. We kind of
Open
like
format.
we kind of like the topics again. I like to talk about topics.
Yeah.
So let's get into topic number one.
You got a topic too?
But yeah, we can talk about.
We got to talk about the freak off, the Diddy.
The Diddy freak
Yeah,
off. You
I
want to
mean,
talk?
I think. I think more so we got to talk about what popped off today.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
That's
And
gotta
just
be-
in time for Pride Month.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Hit me
know.
with it.
So the boys, formerly the boys,
Formerly the boys.
Elon Musk went off today on President Trump.
They're like sworn enemies now.
They're like,
I don't know about sworn
No,
enemies.
they're sworn
No,
enemies.
they're-
Just tell them what Musk said.
they're.
You don't take.
He
You
just
can't
said
take
that
this back.
I gave you $300 million
No.
and
No.
No,
So,
Papa, that's nothing.
Oh yeah,
So-
it got deeper than that.
They got
yeah,
way
no,
deeper.
they got crazy with it. So Elon basically came out today on Twitter and was like, "Yeah, the reason the Epstein files are not coming out is because Trump is in it.
Pagata.
Toma,
Toma lo tuyo.
take that, drop that
Like
bomb,
that, dog. That's
like that."
crazy.
And they've been going back
fool.
and forth. And then as a result, with all the back and forth today, Elon lost $34 billion today because of everything that's been going on.
Jesus Christ!
Louises. Yeah.
But he said that because Donald Trump was in it.
There
Because,
was
a bill that
Yeah.
he just recently put out. It's let me look it up.
it's some kind of bill, no sé qué cosa, that Elon didn't agree with, and
Right.
Donald wanted to push it through, and it just became like a whole personal thing, and now they're like sworn enemies from one day to the next, dog.
Bam! But they were just chilling with each
Yeah,
other
they
last
were.
week. That's politics,
Yeah,
baby.
That's politics, baby.
Yeah, man. When egos get involved, and dude, that whole Epstein drama without. I mean, I don't know too much into that, but like that's a crazy fiery allegation.
Yeah, it is a fire, and it's. I mean, I'm
Right,
not
it's
gonna
the
sit here
president
and
of the
say
United
it's
States.
one
You
or-
just
or
straight
the
up
other.
said, "Hey,
You were in it.
you were a
And
part
maybe,
of that."
but the thing is that we'll never know. So I don't even waste my
That's-
time on shit like
that's
that.
the
Like I
thing.
saw it and it's like super trending. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's making fun of it.
Yeah, where the fuck am I most of the
Like
time?
people tweeted that. Like somebody tweeted like, oh, like this breakup was just in time for Pride Month.
Right.
that I love. That I
Yeah,
love to
yeah,
talk
that's
about
what I'm
more
saying.
than-
Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what stood out to me. I don't really care about the
So-
other stuff.
Because no one's gonna prove
Yeah, and it's
anything.
like exactly. Nobody's gonna. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, was he? Was
Yeah,
he? On the,
yeah, sure,
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like I will never know. Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. But either way, dog. Even if tomorrow they're like, yeah, no, he actually was. What difference does it make to me, dog? I'm
Yeah.
gonna still go skins with my boys probably in a couple months. So who
That's
gives a
mother-
shit? You know what I'm saying?
No,
dog?
dog.
Like, that has nothing to do with me.
You know,
Right, you know what I'm saying?
there's a line that Tom Segura said, and he got absolutely torched for it, torched online, and like still gets torched for it. Where like people, he's out of touch, and like all this
He's out
shit.
of
Yeah,
touch.
he's like it's crazy the hate he got for it, because he said he had this quote that went like super viral, where he mentioned the fact that he's like, bro, I don't have time this second term to sit here and like dwell on every single sentence that Donald Trump has to say.
Yeah.
So whether he has a take on this or he has a take on that, it doesn't affect my daily life. And so because of that, like I don't care what he says anymore. Like at this point he could say whatever he wants. He didn't say it specifically like that, but it was the gist of what he was saying. In other words, he's like, bro, it's not going to affect my daily life.
Yeah.
What he does or what he says about immigrants or Mexicans, like it's so like the first term, I think people were like really like into this and whatever the fuck. Now I think it's just a matter of like even the people who are Trump supporters, whether you support him or not, are kind of like, okay, bro, but like what are you doing now? Like, okay, I get it. You want to spit off a bunch of like rhetoric about, you know, whatever. Nobody cares anymore. No one's gonna cancel you. Okay, fine. You survived the cancel movement. But now, like, what is it that you're gonna do? Right? And so I think that to a certain extent, it is true. Like, bro, if Elon Musk and them want to have a battle out and like fight on Twitter and everybody wants to talk about it, yeah, okay, cool. We could use it as the thumbnail to this YouTube, but like reality is
that's what it's gonna be. Yeah,
FPL light bill's still gonna be due. You know what I mean? Like everything is still ultimately the same, and I think that like yeah, I get what Tom Segura is saying. He's a multi-millionaire who really doesn't care about it, but I think the average person also
shouldn't
kind of
care
like
about it.
you know, like what are you gonna do? Like, oh, this is gonna affect my livelihood.
No,
Like,
it's not.
am I? Pablo, I still gotta wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna eat at Atlantis Cafe. She's probably gonna have carne con papa because it's Friday, like or picadillo.
Do you feel
know
like
what I
that's
mean?
like a? Do you feel like that's like a you thing, like an us thing, really? Because we both agree on
Are
that.
we both out of touch?
No. What I was gonna say is like because I was watching this video that you'd have to see the video to.
Okay,
to
but just give me
whatever.
the gist of it.
The gist of the video was, it's gonna suck because I don't know how to explain things properly. But it's
well,
like
you
there
have
was like this
autism, but that's
video in
fine.
Iowa, and like they were trying to like it's in the middle of Iowa, middle of nowhere Iowa. So you can imagine the kind of people that there were. And so they were trying to.
What does that mean?
Huh? You
It's crazy. So you know what kind of people.
you know those people.
Holy hell.
What do you mean?
You know,
Like
like
those
a bunch of
people.
like you know.
You know.
No, I don't know.
A bunch of like older white folk.
Okay,
No,
so
nice
what does that? What does
folk.
that mean?
You know.
You know.
Okay,
You know.
all right, uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Iowa.
And it's
folk.
like like the GOP senator is there, and they're like arguing. It's like a town hall, and it's just about deporting this one guy because he's from Guatemala, but he was a worker for some type of company.
Sure.
And like the lady that was like that everybody was rallying behind was basically saying like her her point was he's got tattoos. Like that was her point, and everybody was like, yeah, like deport him. He's got tattoos, like that, bro. And that made me think, like, and that's why it made me think about this question. It's like, do you think that it's because we're in a major city that we are so distracted with so many different things? As a matter of fact, Only Indeed put out a post, if you can pull it up, about the lifestyle in Miami, the hustle and bustle, and just like it's almost like also a city that never sleeps. We're so distracted with like our own problems, our own things that we have to make happen to live in this city. These people in Iowa, these people in Ohio, these people in Idaho, they have nothing else but to think about if Trump is on the Epstein list. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so my
super
question to you
interesting.
is,
Yeah.
you think that's a us thing, or is that like we're in a major city, like people in New York probably think the same thing, like who gives a fuck? People in LA are like, I really don't give a shit, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like, but the thing is that, remember, we're still the minority, although we're like, in the major cities, like there's more smaller cities that add up in the middle of America that actually give a shit and give life to all this nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That's a tough one.
I'll hang up and listen.
Yeah. Nah, that's a tough one. I don't know.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
I think that's what it is, bro.
yeah,
because
yeah.
I got shit to do, dog. Like I
Yeah.
got bills. Like you said, I have things to. This city is very expensive to live in. The same way it is in LA, the same way it is in New York, and Boston, and Chicago, all these places. I can't be worrying about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you tell me, oh, I give you $500K, you find out, then all right. You find out he's on the list, you find me the list right now. I'll quit my job. You show me the check for $500,000.
Shout out Wolf of
Wolf
Wall
of
Street.
Wall Street.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
on the
Then,
hill.
you know what I'm saying? I'll turn to
Sure.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We'll do a whole documentary. You know, he's a documentarist now.
Yeah. But
Shout out to the documentary.
Shout out to the documentary.
Plug it. No, since you love it so much.
say it. Say it.
Cut to the commercial.
Say what you were saying.
And now a commercial break. And you see it goes,
So good.
the Emeralds.
The Emeralds
If you
of
guys don't know what I'm
Colombia.
talking about, I recently came out with a documentary that absolutely flopped. We'll put the link
The
in the
Emerald is one of
to give it 60 more views.
Please comment your favorite part of the Emerald documentary.
No, please, guys, guys watch the documentary.
For the love of God. It's all I've been thinking about this whole time, honestly.
That's what's got me stressed, to be honest with
It
you.
was a reason for the freak off. Jesus Christ.
To be honest
dog.
with you, yeah, you're not wrong. It's a very interesting question. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because you don't have things going on in your regular life that you put value to other people's lives and what they talk about. But like the reality is, it really doesn't matter. If they want to fight it off and like they're super against each other and this is what it is, it could also be, bro, like if you want to put your tinfoil hat, just a distraction that they pre-planned and
somebody also said that it was
and
like
talked about
pre-planned.
because it's so strange that they were just good friends all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And now they just are arch nemesis, are arch enemies because of just some tweets. It gets us talking, but the reality is, does it change arbitrarily our lives in any way? No, I don't think it does anything.
Something.
No.
I like now that I can see what Gallo's got going on and shit. You know,
Gallo, was that 10 minutes? Did we talk about it 10 minutes?
Yeah, I mean,
no, but he's got a little something over there.
No, I'm just looking at.
I just think that it's an interesting question because is it because you're in a small town? Is it because you're not like
like if we fucking live
because I
in
don't give a
Ohio.
Right.
No, I don't know why I keep saying Ohio, but yeah, we live in like
you said Iowa, first time, but
Iowa, whatever.
Yeah.
Shit. No, it was Iowa. But that video is actually
The
good. I'll
Midwest.
send it to you guys later.
Yeah, sure.
Because then this old man at the end of the video was like, "Shut up!" Like literally, like town hall. Shut up and sit down. Like what, dog? Like what's going on here?
You know what it is to get bent out of shape for that?
Yeah,
For a
dog,
guy
like,
with tattoos
they
getting
were
deported.
super bent out of shape. Like
That's
that
crazy.
to me was nuts, bro. And it's because they have nothing else, dog. Honestly, they have nothing else.
No,
And I think
yeah.
that's
I
what
think
gives that's what gives these
hugely a
things
large
life,
part of
bro.
it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the occasional like troll tweeters. You know what I'm saying?
And bro, it's I don't care. I mean, look, whatever. If they end up kissing up and making up via AI, I'd love to see that. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like they had the kissing.
Why would you love to see that?
No, because I've seen Putin and Trump kiss.
Oh, you
on
Oh,
AI.
you have, huh?
I like it.
Is that part of
like
the
seeing
freak off?
two old-
Yeah, dog. What is that?
Having a little Russian American freak off.
Hey, yo, dog, what's
Anyway,
going on
topic
with
number
you,
2.
dog?
Let's go.
All right. I just want to get to actually a couple of the internet reactions
Oh, internet reactions.
from
For
internet reaction.
an IR, injury reserve.
this is Drake versus Kendrick for Republicans.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I saw that one. That was one of the more popular tweets.
Who gets JD Vance in the divorce?
Okay, that's pretty
JD Vance
funny.
is the vice president.
vice.
Vice president.
Yeah.
Vice president, sorry.
Yeah.
VP.
Yeah, I mean, internet.
Yeah,
always
I
got
mean,
something to
yeah,
say,
I mean,
No,
look,
all
dog,
right.
it's
Yeah,
it's
it is
so
what
irrelevant to me.
It is. No, you know what I do think about is like, damn, this is actually kind of sad, dog. Like, the rest of the world is looking at us like, dog.
right. I think that's the biggest
What an
thing
actual
that,
shit
that
show
I
is
get
going
from
on
it.
over there. Like, so I do think about like, yo, what if like these guys like they just grow a pair of balls and like, bro, they're fighting like actual little toddlers, dog. Like, and we're supposed to be scared of that country, and then they come over here and they like Pearl Harbor us again or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what scares me, dog. But at the end of the day, we also have trillions and trillions of dollars, and so I'm good too.
I mean, think about North Korea. They tried to launch a warship and like failed, and it like tipped over.
Yeah,
Like that's basic
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
you
that's
know?
That's
Super basic
just
shit.
release a boat into the water.
Yeah. No, we're
Like
gonna go
this-
sideways. All right, that's gonna work out well. You bums. Now we're getting poisoned. Kim Jong Un. Look at these. Look at the VVS
Yeah.
podcast.
Look at the trash talk trio. He used to be part of the Strong 16 and shit. Now we
Could you
betrayed him.
imagine
And
we
shit.
betrayed
like,
him? Like, nah.
like he has a sick like podcast, like like
Kim Jong Un is
Fantasy.
like at his march offs, and he's like strong 16, strong 16.
yeah, imagine. Now we're dead and shit.
Yeah. Now we're dead and shit. We're fucking dead and
Now
shit.
we're fucking dead and shit.
That's almost Cholo vibes right there.
We're
Now
fucking dead and
shit.
shit. I sound like the fucking kid from Dangerous Minds.
That's such a ridiculous, obscure reference, fool. That's a millennial. That's early
That's
millennial.
early millennial. That's older millennial reference.
When
dog.
Michelle Pfeiffer was fine, dog.
Nah, what are you talking about? She's still fine,
Yeah,
man.
Nah, bro.
She's
Michelle
still
Pfeiffer
fine.
is 70 something.
She's still fine.
Let me get an age check on Michelle Pfeiffer.
She's like 68, 69.
Yeah, primo.
Yeah, I was
She's
69er.
Oh. Do you remember
Damn,
what?
like, my girl's gonna watch this. Oh, so you're
No.
69.
Oh,
Michelle,
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer's an old
Yeah.
broad. Oh, really? You're gonna go on camera and say that?
How do you think that makes me look? There's 16 people that watch this fucking podcast. Relax, dog.
Why do they do that?
I hate
Why do
it,
they
dude.
do
I
that?
hate
Why
it.
do they do
This
that?
is so embarrassing
so
to me. Like,
embarrassing.
who is actually saying whatever? That's besides the point.
This goes viral, 3 million views. Yeah.
Oh, you'll have sex with Michelle
This-
Pfeiffer?
Oh, you're 69, huh?
Oh.
Oh, it's everywhere, by the way.
My coworker said
My
it.
coworkers showed this to me.
Oh,
They
so
had
you're
it playing
69.
it on my job, Mello.
That your podcast on the main screen.
With my face on it. How did they find my face?
Bro, you want to know some funny shit on my failed documentary? Which, by the way,
My
go watch
failed.
it.
We'll pause for another commercial break.
Bro, my girl
rolled
watched
his-
the entire podcast, and she couldn't be more proud.
Yeah,
but
of
the
course.
last,
Why not?
The
Of course, why
last,
not?
the
I'm
last
proud.
bit of the, I'm proud. The last bit of the documentary, I faked that I found an emerald, and I was like, oh, now it's
Spoiler alert.
It's the I come out of the cave and I'm like, I
Yeah.
found this. I'm rich. I no more doing this.
Right.
It's Lamborghinis.
Don't ruin the ending because people are going to watch it.
It's
bro.
Lamborghinis, women in bikinis, and
Oh.
And she-
Man.
hated that line. Like she looked at me, she's like,
Oh, yeah?
oh, it's women in bikinis,
Oh,
Women in
right?
bikinis,
It's
huh?
money."
Lamborghinis and
Uh-huh.
women in bikinis.
Okay.
And
Huh?
I was like, dog, it's a funny line. And she's like, nah, dog, like that's crazy disrespectful.
It's my hobby, Janice. Why you got to belittle it?
With the hat, with the conductor hat.
Sopranos reference.
Bobby Bacala, shout out.
Bobby Bacala.
We're getting way too obscure.
Yeah, we are.
Anyway,
Who
go ahead.
cares? Nobody's watching this anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching. Who cares?
It's just us
Topic
here.
number
It's
two.
just us.
And the security guard that I'm
Topic
embarrassed.
number 2.
Topic number 2.
Miami English,
English.
Minglish, has been officially recognized as a dialect.
I feel like that's already happened. I feel like that happened.
Can't that be like every other major city that
Yeah.
has its own?
Mm,
Okay, give me some of the dialect.
But like, yeah, give me a something.
you just did it.
I know.
Better
I
like.
did it on purpose.
Hey.
Better like.
Yeah, no. Irregardless.
Yeah,
one
I
of,
mean, I
one
don't
of the
know.
big things that, for whatever reason, get down from the car.
Yeah, I feel like we
Get down from
Is
the
this
car.
deja vu for me?
Is
I feel
that
like we
not how
talked.
you say that?
That's not how you say it. No.
No.
No. My girl, actually, who's from Boston, is the one that told me. She's like, you say get down?
Get down from the car.
And I'm like, yeah, I say get down. Like, what else do you do from the car?
Hold on.
This
You
is
don't
the
Hold on, this
thing.
is a little mind blowing for me.
Give
This
me a
is the
second. Let me
thing.
regroup.
This is here you
That's
go.
like when people find out that like irregardless is not a word.
Yeah.
Right.
Get down from the car is not
No.
It's not a thing.
It's just a direct
it's
Spanish
like-
translation, so it sounds right
Baja
to
del
us.
carro.
Yeah.
Baja del
Uh-huh.
carro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's crazy,
Damn.
brother. Yep,
Get
yep,
down
yep,
from the
yep,
car.
yep,
I'm gonna
yep.
get down from the car real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the
So
most
now,
natural
so
thing.
because
Right.
of that, no, but that you probably. I mean, who knows? Because we don't think about it. But now I say get out of the. I'm gonna get out of the car. I folded.
I'm gonna get down from the car.
No, I'm gonna get out of the car. You get out.
Get
you
out of the car.
You get out of a car. You
Get
don't.
out of. You don't get down from the car.
Bájate del carro.
Damn.
Bájate del
That's
carro,
crazy. What's
niño.
another one? What's another one?
What's another? Tell me something.
Yeah, no,
Feed me,
but
feed
uh,
me.
Being better
bro,
like
I've said get down from the car
Your whole life,
thinking
brother.
that it
Yeah.
was
the whole time. man.
natch.
All of
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Natch.
All of us. Every single last one of us.
Natch. Yeah, it is natch.
Natch.
Dale.
Dale is
Yeah. No,
you,
the
you
thing
know what's
is,
crazy?
it's like
My-
saying like troca.
Yeah, my wife
You know
now
what I'm
says
saying?
dale towards the end of the conversation to wrap it up when
Yeah.
she doesn't want
Alright,
to
dale.
continue. She's like, all right, dale. And,
Yeah.
and here's the thing.
Which is the national, the not national, but it's the national Miami way of saying, all right, Pablo, like let's wrap this up. Like, all right, got you.
Yeah,
Bueno,
but also,
dale.
yeah, exactly. But remember, there was a couple of things that millennials use that we don't use anymore.
well, we
To
did that.
signify a closing of the argument.
Yeah.
I'll give you a prime one. Late. You remember?
Late.
Nobody says that anymore.
Yeah,
Who says that?
I still say it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've never heard you say that
I
in my
say
life.
it to you all the time. All right,
Okay.
dale.
All right, that late. Oh God, that just feels dated.
No, it doesn't feel.
It's
that.
like
I tell
ankle
that to you all the
socks.
time.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
all right, dale.
Here's another one. One.
Dale late.
One.
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 Yeah.
All right, one.
Yeah, all right, one.
One.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
one.
No, that's dated.
That's
That's
dated.
dated.
Yeah, that's dated. That's dated.
That's like ankle socks.
How about this is a classic? All right, peace.
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 I still say peace from time to time.
Do you?
Yeah.
When the fuck?
I say
have you-
peace from time to time.
What happened to peace? Peace.
Peace. Hey, yo, peace. Hey, yo, one.
Hey, now
Hey,
what
yo,
are you
one.
testing out?
Hey, yo,
Sending,
love.
like greetings and shit.
Love,
fam.
love, fam. All right, no, but I gotta, and the thing is, it depends on what dale, because dale could just mean just regular, but if I say multiple times with a fading end, that means the conversation's over.
yeah.
There's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
All right,
Or you go bueno.
bueno, bueno,
All right,
Bueno.
bueno, dale.
Look how that came out. That was muscle
Naturally.
memory. That was literally muscle memory. I didn't even meant to say
It's
that.
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. What's another one?
Yeah, no, it's another. Come on, Gallo,
Make the
dog.
line.
Make the line. Oh, you gotta make the
Oh,
line.
you gotta make the lane.
Make the line.
That's not how you say it.
That's not, how do you say it? How do you say that?
How do you say that?
Yeah.
Make
You're
the
gonna
line is how you
yeah,
say
that
that.
is how you say
No,
that.
I mean to us.
Okay, so how do you? Okay, how does Iowa
Bro, you're
say
gonna
it?
make that line?
Yeah.
I've said that
A million times.
Okay, but give me what the
Million times.
alternative
Give me the
is.
context. How do you? Are you gonna
I
do the
gotta- I
line?
gotta look
What's the proper
You're
way
gonna,
to say
you're
it?
gonna you're gonna file the line. You're gonna wait in line.
You wait in line.
Oh,
Nah, that's
wait a
crazy.
Wait in
line.
line.
Tú vas a hacer la fila.
Tú vas a hacer la fila.
Let's make a
Yeah,
line.
Make
You're
a
gonna
line.
make it. Because
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
because
true,
you're
though.
so you're
Wait,
just
see,
translating.
you gave it to me.
Okay,
No
so you
diddy.
just it's basically isms that we've translated from
Right.
Spanish.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
that's exactly what it is.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. I mean, look, I'm guilty.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah,
what do you
and
do?
but I think that's any major city, bro. What if you're from Boston, you say some shit that only
Yeah.
Bostonians say. If you're from New York, you say shit that only New Yorkers say.
Yeah.
Cali, it's the same shit. It's really, bro.
It's a major city thing.
It's a major
Nah,
city.
not any
thing.
major city because you got the southern states that they all sound like, bro. Like I go to Kentucky to play over there, and like there's a lot of Mexicans over there, but they're also Americanized, right? There's Americanized Mexicans, so they'll speak to you in Mexican, and they'll be like, "¿Qué onda, güey? Pinche güey este, carara?"
Yeah.
And then they'll talk to you in English, and they'll sound like they're from freaking Birmingham, Alabama in the 1961. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
like real Southern.
Yeah, real Southern in English. So, and that like bugs me out, dog. Like that's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Like what? Give me like a.
I don't know. I can't do a Southern accent.
No. But I'm saying yeah, we from Alabama.
Yeah.
Like,
We
with
from
that twang.
Kentucky. Yeah.
With that twang.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's horrible. You know.
Come over her.
Yeah. I remember.
But then they'll be like, pinche güey este.
I remember going to Australia and people saying that I sounded like Chris Tucker from Rush Hour.
What?
What? That's
And
insane.
then other people would say, because again, they're
You
not.
can't even say three words.
That's the blooper. That's the gag reel.
Bring back gag reels.
Bring
Yeah.
back gag reels,
Yeah,
man.
we
We
need
super
that.
bring back gag
Yeah.
reels.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of people that didn't hear the American accent, and so when they would hear the American accent, if you talked with any sort of slang whatsoever, you sounded like a black dude from the movies. Because the black dude, obviously, like a Chris Tucker, it's no,
Like
it's
a
no,
black dude
it's,
from the
it's
movies.
true. It's no secret that they were hired because they would embellish the black American accent. Same thing with like big black women. They hired specifically like women that would embellish the shit out of that accent to fit the
What,
stereotype.
what is a big? What is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but why is she big? Big. She,
Do your CCH pounder.
That's exactly what that was.
Whoa.
no, because she did the Barack Obama.
Yeah, like,
Hey, yo, where my
senators
senators at?
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh
is
my God.
Classic.
God.
Anyway, another millennial show. But the point is, like, yeah, bro, like people would look at you and imagine you talking normal, and they'd be like, "Damn, you sound so like American, like you talking like American slang." And
But
you're
they were probably confused with you
and you're
because the
just
thing
like,
is,
"Papo, I'm chilling."
yeah.
That's another one.
What up,
Right.
dog? Papo, I'm
Papo.
chilling. Yeah,
Papo.
Papo.
Apple.
That's great. That's another. There's so many
Mima.
euphemisms.
Yeah,
Is that a word?
yeah, that's a word. Bro.
That is
Can
a
I
word.
can I get a can I
Isn't
get
No,
a?
that's a word.
euphemism is when when you die assisted. No,
That's euthanasia.
That's almost.
that's euthanasia.
Yeah.
I thought
which
euthanasia.
bro? If you guys,
I thought it was about the youth
in
in
Asia.
Asia, like the Karate Kid or
You're so
something.
stupid, dog. You know, that's one of the worst documentaries I've ever seen.
What?
And it's a documentary. Ironically, I don't know why. I think about it at least once a week in my life.
It's the worst documentary since the Emerald, which is commercial break number 3.
Which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, please, guys, honestly, just watch the documentary.
Commercial break for it. Entonces las Esmeraldas
it's,
aquí en Bogotá.
It's called How to Die in Oregon. And it's when Oregon was the first state to
Oregon's
legalize.
mad weird. I would never go to Oregon.
Keep Oregon weird, or keep Portland weird.
Keep Portland weird.
They were the first ones to vote for assisted suicide, and they said that it was okay.
Yeah, well, maybe if I lived in Portland, I would probably want to kill myself.
Yeah, honestly. It's like the Indiana Pacers when they win against the Knicks. Like when you
Remember the
realize that
video?
you still have to live in Indiana.
That's awful.
Qué rico. Topic number
sucks,
3.
man.
Let's go topic number 3.
What was topic number 2?
Miami. We don't even have that would have been a nice local hour topic, Gallo.
We still got a couple more local hours.
What? He's rusty, brother.
I got another local hour.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
all right.
The double the local hour.
Yeah, we could do a double local hour.
We're trying to win back the local crowd.
All right, guys.
We can go just full Miami on
We
Strong
could.
16.
We could.
But
Alright.
or we could not.
I mean, you.
I just burped on the camera because I don't have headphones. I don't gotta hear myself.
That's disgusting.
So for the 16 of you guys
Sorry, Ben.
still watching this podcast,
Sorry, Alejandro. Sorry, Tortino.
Sorry,
yeah,
Totino.
Sorry, Jay.
sorry, Bear Romero,
What's the other kid that you have with the
Marco,
What's his kid with the
And then
with the what is that?
with
and
the
then-
septum piercing? What's his name? I never got his name.
cares?
I just make fun of him.
He's
and
irrelevant.
then
honestly.
Jerry's.
Yeah.
Who's Jerry?
Jerry, the fired rehired producer.
No, come on. That's your
I
boy.
don't even know that guy.
He is my boy.
Yeah, that's your boy.
That's your
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, he's my boy.
All right.
All
I
right.
defend my own, dog.
You defend
you
your
turn
own.
your back on your friends.
Turn
you
my
really
back
do.
on my friend.
You really do.
He turned his back on us, but we're the ones that turn our back.
You
That's crazy.
you
That's
turn your
crazy
back
work.
on your friends. It's
That's
fine, though.
crazy
It's
work.
what you do.
Yeah, it's what
It's what you do.
been done that.
And also, you were on the Epstein list. Fuck it.
That's why.
It's Doge, baby.
on the freak off list.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
If you had to get rid of one South Florida institution,
ooh,
I mean, damn, man, this is gonna.
this
I
is
already-
controversial.
I already know you
it
guys.
already
I already know you
sucks.
guys.
All right, just
I'm not
give
getting
it
rid
to
of
me.
Flanagan's, brother. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, just give it. All right, I'm gonna say something that is gonna shock him.
Okay,
Give it to me.
Flanagan's or Publix?
Oh my goodness!
Golly, that's
You
the only
picked
options.
You picked the one thing.
Yeah,
The one thing.
Yeah.
that would give me a
Oh.
one bit of a
I was
second
about to
thought.
go into some crazy rant on
I
how
know.
much of a bum you are
I know.
because you would make fun of Jerry and I, the fire rehire producer, for going to Flanagan's all the time. You really did.
No, I
bro,
didn't,
what do you
dog.
guys? Yeah, you did. You did. Whatever.
No, I
whatever.
didn't, dog.
You literally would
No,
be
no,
like,
I
why
made
you
fun of you
guys
guys.
have been to Flanagan's like 5 times this week? And we were like, all right, so
All
who
right, bro.
cares?
Yeah, no, because you guys are gay.
It was in the pandemic.
You are
brother.
gay.
It was the only place that was open.
no, it
Shout out
wasn't the only place that
Flanagan's.
was open.
It was the only place that was
And
open.
Publix
till
was
4.
open.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
didn't see
you
going to
chose
get pub
the
subs.
one. Okay, there are staples in this South Florida market that are gonna live in infamy for my kids, and I pray, I wake up every morning and I pray that it's those 2 institutions. But if I had to give you one where it's gone forever, in that case, it's gonna be Flanagan's.
Wow.
It's gonna be Flanagan's.
That's
And I love Flanagan's. There's no one that is a more bigger supporter of Flanagan's than
Mo
me.
Bigger.
Mo
Bigger, more money. But at the end of the day, there's a vital, essential need for a supermarket where shopping is a motherfucking pleasure. And there's nothing like walking through those double doors.
They are man nice out there, though.
Yeah.
There's nothing like going to the deli department.
Oof.
Y la viejita is slicing
Slicing
ham.
ham.
And she grabs a ham and she goes, "Do you want to try?"
Yeah.
"Mi,
I
yo
absolutely
quiero probar."
do.
Yeah.
And I grab that ham
I
and
actually-
I eat it, and it's boar's head all the way.
Or
I
like
don't-
me,
I don't
like
get
I'm in
anything
Broward,
else.
so like they'll be like, "Oh, you want to try some of this thing?"
That's crazy.
You want to try some of this sugar?
That's crazy. That's so... Oh man. Okay.
Come over here, sugar. I got the jerk turkey.
I got that jerk turkey. Why gotta be jerk turkey, my boy?
Because it's good jerk turkey all day.
When I walk through those double doors.
Oh, already. Oh, that's how you know it's a good podcast.
Oh God!
I'm like Crowder. Crowder's too though. It falls on the thing too.
When I walk through those double doors and I see those green lines, everything is classified so beautifully.
The BOGOs.
The BOGOs.
The BOGOs are elite, man.
The fresh deli every day. The cut up fruit.
Yeah.
The manager that when you ask where something
He
is,
goes above and beyond. Yeah.
There,
He takes it.
brother.
If it's not there, he's gonna go find it.
Takes you there.
Yeah.
It is truly where shopping is
Yeah,
a
it really is a
pleasure.
pleasure.
They live up to their
Yeah, they
name. And if I had to take away Publix from my daily life, I would be devastated. Can you imagine being one of those Midwestern guys that go to they go to Albert's?
Aldi.
Oh, they go to Albert's to get a Food Lion?
Albertsons.
Brother, please.
Piggly Wiggly.
Hey, come on, dog. What is that? What's that? It sounds like a
Piggly
strip
Wiggly.
club. What the fuck? Yeah. Hey, to be honest with you, it's a world I don't want to live in. I love Flanagan's. There's nothing more that I love better than a rockin' rib roll. I want to be
bonsai
rocking
brownie.
rib rolls, bonsai brownie. Flanagan's has opened its arms to me when I was a stray cat roaming the streets of
That's
Hialeah
what I'm
with nowhere
saying,
to
dude.
go.
That's what I'm
It is
saying.
home to me.
Yeah.
It is a special place in my heart. But if I had to choose one,
That's crazy.
I'm going with Publix. That's my
cra-
ending
I
argument.
get what you're saying, dog. I
Go
don't
ahead.
disagree. I don't disagree. I just feel like it's just wrong for me to delete.
Let me
Flanagan's.
also explain
know,
something to
I
you.
know.
Let me also, on a nationwide scale, Publix is the one thing that anywhere in the country you say that we have a Publix, or you're from Miami, you guys have Publix.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that
Yeah,
is,
I don't
is-
really care,
is-
though.
Is nationwide recognized
I
as something
prefer
that
I prefer the best kept secret in Miami. If you're not from Miami, you don't know Flanagan's.
but you like
I
the
don't want
seafood
people
there.
to know.
Nah.
What? What do you mean?
That stand-up comedian. He's like,
Is
what
it?
do you guys? Oh, we love going to Flanagan's, Flanagan's Seafood and Bar, and they're like, he's talking to someone from California, and he's trying to explain to them what Flanagan's.
they
He's a
say?
stand-up comedian, and they're like, oh, you eat the seafood there, and he's like, nah, I don't eat the seafood there, brother.
I get it.
But
now,
you
I
gotta
get it
be
now.
from
Yeah,
Miami
yeah.
to know that no one eats the seafood
That's
there.
what I feel like Flanagan's is a Miami thing. I mean, I think you just proved
It's
it for
more
me.
Miami though.
Yeah, it's more Miami, and I
Yeah.
want more Miami. The
Yeah.
only thing better than Miami is more Miami.
Well, the first Publix is in South Florida, if I'm not mistaken. It's in Parkland. Was it the first Publix
Like in
ever?
Wellington or something.
Yeah, something like that. Somewhere
Somewhere
like
from-
just
yeah.
or it could be even Central Florida.
I'm
But
saying,
then
like Wellington.
the
Wellington's
second-
like,
yeah,
where's
but the
Wellington?
second or third one may have been in South Beach, and then from there, like where it expanded was
Beach.
in it's
Probably
like
like Homestead or something.
yeah, probably. Can we get a fact check?
What'd you say?
Winter
What was
Haven.
that?
Winter Haven, there it is. That's in Orlando.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's Orlando.
yeah. But then they expanded, and where they became really popular is in the South Florida market.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would have every Publix disappear,
Yeah.
be replaced by an Aldi,
No.
or I mean,
No, because here's the thing. You haven't brought up Sedano's.
okay, yeah, but
Yeah,
that's very,
no.
very, very. That's never gonna go mainstream.
It's not
brother.
gonna, I don't care for it to go.
But that's what I'm
mainstream.
saying. So
Yeah,
then,
no.
so then you're gonna go from wherever you live to a near Sedano's.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
Nah,
brother.
that's crazy
That's
work.
crazy.
No, and on
brother.
top of that, there's Costco.
so you're
you know what I'm
willing to
saying?
just
Like-
give it up like that, just
Yeah,
to
I'll
go
give
to
it
the
up. For,
occasional
okay,
Flanagan's?
no, yeah. For Flanagan's, I would. Yes.
That's crazy.
For Flanagan's, I would absolutely. There's.
I-
that's probably the only thing I would give it up for. Give me something else in Publix. There's nothing else. Something else.
Pub sub, dog.
Pub subs.
Come on.
You would also pick to eliminate Flanagan. So then, where are you gonna go when you're hammered and you still want to keep going?
Man, I'll go to a local bar.
What
it
local
means
bar?
less to me that Flanagan's is gone than
That's
Publix
crazy.
is gone. I'm sorry, dog.
All right.
Sorry, not sorry, brother. I'm real 305.
I'm real
And
305.
You remember when they came out with Publix slides and they sold out in like an hour,
yeah,
and they're like limited edition, and now you can only get them.
Today there was actually a
they
Flanagan's
ha-
merch drop.
I
By the
did
way,
see that.
Yeah,
I
all
did
they
see
did.
good
that.
drop.
They used to have the all green slides, and they would say pub, and then the other ones would say licks.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's crazy,
good
though.
time. That's a
Come on, man. We real 305 out here.
Emphasis on the licks.
So,
What else?
What else? We're running out of topics here. What else? We got an hour yet?
We're at 48 minutes.
Damn, we're struggling to.
No,
keep
we're
these
not.
last
Nah,
two.
I feel like we've been
nah.
freaking rocking and rolling, my brother.
We've been rocking and rolling. I don't know what this guy's talking
Yeah,
about, man.
if anything, you've been kind of not what we thought you were gonna be.
Yeah. Talking
be
about
honest,
one trick pony.
you're carrying us. All right.
Yeah, you're talking about all this.
All right. Last topic. Science has shown.
This is gonna be his time to shine. Why do you do that?
Talk to me nice.
Can I finish?
Go on.
Science has shown couples
Oh, he's looking at me.
that fart together
Stay together.
are happier and healthier.
Do you fart in front of your wife?
Yeah,
Do you?
yeah.
Ah. At what point did you bring it up?
Right.
Because in the beginning, when you were
Come on,
FaceTiming her
of course.
and like cutting yourself in your hand, eating mangoes, you know what I'm talking
Oh, I know
about.
what you're
Yeah,
talking
you know what I'm talking about. You were not farting in front of her. At what point did you introduce the
How long? All right, that's
the
the question.
flatulence?
How long did
I
it
don't
take?
remember, man. I don't remember. It probably took I don't know, like 5 or 6 months.
Damn.
Yeah,
The first sleepover, you were still eating
holding
the
it.
farts?
Yeah, I was eating farts.
Eating
Damn,
farts.
I
And like your
hate that.
stomach is like,
Right,
Yeah.
of course. Of
Yeah.
course.
it's awful, dog.
Yeah.
course.
You
They
gotta
say-
like fake that you gotta get something in the
Of
car.
course.
Yeah. Dude, I used to hold.
Now I'm farting and I'm fucking Dutch ovening her.
Do you fart on
come
her?
Eat this. Yeah, I don't care. I'll fart during sex and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Hey, yo.
Oh!
Oh man.
Gallo, do you fart in front of your girl?
Not yet.
I just recently
In
did
Portugal,
it.
I knew
No.
that trip was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna
That's
fart
what
in
it
Portugal.
was.
I
Nothing
knew
like a little Lisbon.
I saw the
Portugal.
story and I'm like, oh, he farted
he
for the
farted.
first time. It was too beautiful out there to not
It was
fart in
too
front of her.
beautiful.
You
So
know?
how'd you do it? Do you remember?
How'd
I
you
just-
do it?
I was like,
proposed.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of holding it in, dog. Like yo,
You
like
told her?
yeah, of course I did. I was like, yo, I'm letting it rip.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
love.
Letting it rip. And she was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Do you, baby?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know
Wait,
what?
Is she farting in front of you?
Nah, she don't
She's
do that.
yet to rip,
Bruh, she's a saint, dog. She don't fart and she don't shit.
That's crazy.
That's
So She
crazy.
spends the weekends with you. She don't shit in front of you, or you
No.
know she shits. You just don't know.
Right.
So
Right.
like when
she
you go
hides
out,
that shit
do a
and
little
like,
gardening,
Uh-huh.
she goes in there. Oh, it's my time.
and
Rah.
boom, rah.
Damn,
I'm
what
gonna
if
do my
nature
thing.
calls, fool?
Yeah, she does her and then she plays it off like she
Damn.
But according to her, she doesn't fart or shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So you guys aren't at that level, and when you get to that level, there's a level of freedom and love
Right.
and just peace of mind. Pablo, I take the massivest shits in my
Oh, I know.
fucking
I know.
in my marital
yeah.
room, and I
Marital
don't
room.
turn on the vent, so
Come
that
on,
and I
man.
close the door.
Don't
so
be
that
an
my
asshole,
wife
man.
Yeah.
can just walk in there and brush her teeth and smell nothing but caca.
Hell yeah. The thing about it,
And
like
she
when you
hates it, fool.
Nothing
She's like,
but
"Oh, why
caca
don't you
is
just
crazy."
Turn the vent on and leave
it's
it
like
on.
a dare. It's like, okay, leave me then.
What are you gonna do?
Well, you're gonna
Yeah,
leave me?
just it's a
No.
minor inconvenience. 'Cause you guys smell like shit. Like keep it moving, bitch. You said bitch though.
You did say bitch though.
And I said,
Mhm.
I said, bitch.
Key and Peele.
Shout out Key and Peele.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. In order for you to fart in front of your girl for the first time, she has to have some skin in the game at this
Right,
point.
right.
Like you can't fart in the beginning. You can't fart first
At
like
the
2-3
beginning,
weeks.
no.
You could actually turn her off to the point of like she's
Exactly.
gonna have the thoughts of like, okay, before I jump off
Right.
the ledge here,
Right.
oh, that fart was really, really, really bad. Do I want to suck on his dick now?
right.
Do I want to keep doing that?
Do I wanna keep
You know
doing
what I'm
it?
saying? Like,
Do I?
yeah, I already kind of didn't like him being on top of me so much.
The penguin meme.
The penguin. God, I love that meme, dog.
It's excellent. It's an
It's so
excellent meme.
good.
I'll tell you when I farted in front of her. So here's an actual fact. Shout out to Harish, my dad.
Shout out.
If I promise you, dog, I promise you on my on anything. I've never seen my dad fart in my life.
That's
crazy, dude.
That's
Never,
actually
ever,
crazy.
ever,
Dog, I saw my dad
ever-
fart fucking 75,000
Yes.
times. Like he lived till I was 10 years old.
I ever. All right.
You're
wanna
dropping
do-
bombs right
yeah,
now.
that's
Shout out
crazy.
to dead dads.
Yeah, you're dead. You want to see if my brother? You want to see if my brother live on the podcast answers the phone and says if he farts
Yeah,
in front of
yeah,
him? 'Cause
That's-
he does
do
it.
it, do
All
it,
right,
do it,
all right,
do
hold
it.
on. All right, let
All
me
right, we're
see
doing
if,
a thing.
Let me see if I mean, this
But
may
never
be a little-
ever is crazy, man.
Let me see
Like,
if
It's also
in
12
your
a.m. dog,
adult
by the way.
life.
let me also see if my brother may be
That's fine.
asleep.
He's
Yeah,
not
no,
gonna
it's
answer
12
that.
a.m.
That's
All right,
fine.
let me see. All right, Lewis, you're. Can I ask you a question here?
You're
from
on
my
the
boys,
podcast.
real quick. Just give me a yes or no, real live. Have you ever farted in front of your wife? Yes or no?
Hell no.
Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. That's all right.
That's it.
And,
That's it.
and let me just go.
Wait,
one
hold
more
on,
question. One more question. Why haven't you done this?
Bro, God.
Dad. Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
crazy.
All right.
This is some
I'll call
fucking
you back
like
later.
Chris
Love you,
Angel
love
shit.
you,
Bro,
love you, love you.
for real, dog.
It's like David Blaine.
This is what?
My
Yo, that's insane. The
my
payoff
dad
was
has
so good.
Never farted in front of me. Ever.
That's
Ever.
nuts.
I've
Well,
never
did he
seen
make it
him
like
fart.
a rule or something in the house?
No,
like, did he beat you if you guys
he's just
farted?
so
Like,
old school
personal
that he
preference.
he's so old school that he just never farted in front of us. I've never heard him take
Papo,
a shit.
that's
I've never seen him take a
that's
shit.
not even healthy, my
Yeah,
boy.
no, I get it.
real.
I get it.
Scientifically,
I
that's
get it.
not a good thing.
I get it. So my brother, who's obviously the oldest and who's probably the most influenced by my dad, I remember him telling me recently, like, "Oh, I'll never fart in front of Shara, like, which is his wife. Like, never."
That's
The same thing with my dad. My
dude.
mom rips it like walking down the hallway. Doesn't care. Literally doesn't care. I've never seen my dad fart. I've never smelled his farts. I've never heard him fart.
Bro,
I've never
That's
even got close
You're
to
dropping bombs.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
that's
Like,
kinda
crazy
it.
bombs
So
right now.
in summary, it was a breakthrough for me to fart in front of my wife, to be honest with
yeah,
you.
I'm sure it was.
And so I remember I did it, and she was just like, "Oh, that's terrible, cuz." And then whatever. And then now, like, I literally like, she'll be
Prakata.
sleeping, and I'll do like the fart to fart transplant. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where, like,
yeah,
I'll put
yeah,
buttholes
yeah.
together, and I'll
cheek.
like, and I'll like,
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
like fart inside her asshole. It's like.
Cheek to cheek is crazy
double cheeked up.
on a
for
Thursday
no
afternoon.
reason.
I'll try to like fart inside her. You know what I mean? So she.
Why are we so stupid?
We can't just have a regular combo. We can't just
Fart
do things
inside
regular.
her is not crazy.
Fart inside.
You know what I mean? Like I wanted to transfer out of my
It's like a
household and,
slingshot, dude.
suck
Like,
every-
you know what I'm
it's a
saying?
fart. It's a fart slingshot.
Oh my god.
So it's one
So
of those
that's love.
things.
That's
Yeah.
love. That's
Yeah,
love.
so it's one of those things where I just don't do it. So like I get it.
How'd
Like,
you do it, Gallo?
I do it now. I do it all the
I
time.
requete do it.
Honestly,
I love to leave skid marks on the toilet so she can see them. Because she gets so pissed.
that's crazy work.
The more
honestly
amount of
crazy
excrement that I can get
That's
around her, the
honestly
better.
crazy work. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, do you think that I should be cleaning up your skid marks on the toilet? And I'm like, dog, nothing brings me more joy.
No.
I love farting in the car while she doesn't know it and just let her notice it.
He's like, oh,
that's
you
really
did
cool. That's
something.
really cool. I
Like,
like that. I like that. That's a
Yeah,
fun
that was
little
me,
treat.
baby.
Yeah, I like that.
It's fun. It's fun. So
So
what
I'm
do
like,
you
no, it must be out. So it must be around the landfill.
So do you guys think of your girls less if she farts? Like, what if your girl farts?
Oh,
on you?
absolutely. I think of my girl less. If
Yeah,
she's farted,
that's
hell
crazy.
She
yeah.
hasn't farted in front of you.
She hasn't farted
Oh
in
my
front
god,
of me.
bro! Shelly lets them boys
No.
fly.
No, dog. Don't tell me that,
No,
dog. Don't
I call her
tell
No
me
Go
that.
Shelly. She'll let him go from wherever.
From the logo!
Oh my god, dog.
Logo Shelly is nuts, bro.
Logo Shelly is actually nuts.
Steph Curry.
She really is. Dog. She'll get you.
Holy
Te mata de lejito como Reggie Miller, cuz.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, she lets them boys go. She was actually the first one to fart.
Wow.
Oh,
$3
she broke
million.
the ice.
This video goes viral at her job. Shelly was actually
Shelly.
Logo Shelly. And now she's Logo Shelly at her job.
Shelly.
Lely.
Why is she Logo Shelly?
Lely.
Oh my God! I hope she never watches this. Jesus Christ!
Loco Shelly is insane.
We gotta go. Dog. We're back, baby.
Let's
We're
go.
back.
See you guys next
Dale.
time. Dale.